Dear students, there are some mistakes in your Collins English grammar. Chapter number 19. Kinds of sentences. So here in the grammar byte section, thanks Shreya for notifying this. So here you find, in the last video I have not briefly discussed about it. So here you can find, in the grammar byte section of the page number of this page, there is an example sentence. So can you please tell me which one is the verb and the subject in this sentence? So because in interrogative sentence it says the verb comes after the subject, but in the sentence the verb is coming after the subject. Yes. So here look at this example here. It is says, in an interrogative sentence, the verb comes after the subject. This is wrong. So here you find in the sentence one, in the first sentence, how expensive is this painting? So here the verb comes before the subject, but here it says after the subject. How expensive is this painting? So here this painting is subject, and here the verb is auxiliary verb is, So here. Verb comes before the subject. Suppose take another example here. What are you? What are you? So here subject is you, but here the verb comes before the subject, not after the subject. But here it says wrong. In an interrogative sentence the verb comes after the subject. This is wrong. Similarly, take another example. Do you like apples? So here same, here verb comes before the subject, but here it says that the verb comes after the subject. This is completely wrong. Similarly, take another example. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? So here you find the subject comes between the helping verb and main verb. In here there are two verbs, helping verb and main verb, and here the position of subject it comes between the helping verb and main verb. So similarly you find in an exclamatory sentence the subject comes after the verb. So this is also wrong. Here here, and in exclamatory sentence it says that the subject comes after the verb, but clearly in the example the sentence sentence it is not. Yes. So here you find how expensive this painting is. So it says in an exclamatory sentence the subject comes after the verb. The subject is this painting and verb is, but here subject comes before the verb. Here this is an example of exclamatory sentence, how expensive this painting is, and here it says the subject comes after the verb. This is wrong. Here subject is this painting, so it comes before the verb is. Similarly, another you can take another example. What an excellent singer, what an excellent singer she is. So this is an example of exclamatory sentence. So here the subject comes, subject is singer she, you can say here the subject is she, and here subject comes before the verb, but here you find subject comes after the verb. This is wrong. Similarly, take another example. How clever he is, how clever he is. So here same thing, here the verb is and subject. So here you find subject comes before the verb, not after the verb. Clear? So you have to make it rectify. I think you have got a complete idea about the position of a subject in interrogative sentence and also in exclamatory sentence. Clear? So here another in also in the next page you find, so according to this page, when we change assertive into interrogative, positive, and negative into positive, here the in the video was not according to this. Yes, right. So here you find, so here look at this. Transformation of sentences means changing the type of the sentence without changing its meaning. Yes, without changing its meaning. So you can also suppose take an example. He loves apples. Okay, he loves apples. So now you have to make into negative. Okay, he does not love apples. So it can be correct here. Okay, so when here the verb is given in simple present, so we add here do or does not according to the subject. He does not like apples. So here the meaning of the sentence completely changes. Okay, so this will be correct. So you can also you can also change the sentence without changing the meaning. You can also write here he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't hate apples. Clear? So here this is also negative sentence, but here you find we change the sentence into negative without changing the meaning, without changing its meaning. Clear? So here you find assertive to interrogative. If the assertive is positive, the corresponding interrogative sentence is negative in form. So here you find he is an honest man. So this is assertive sentence. Okay, so here it's yes no interrogative. So generally we make we change the positive into interrogative by bringing auxiliary verb its beginning. Suppose take an example, he is an honest man. We can write here, is he an honest man? Is he an honest man? So here this will be correct. Okay, but here the meaning changes, because we ask here confirm, to get confirm the question, is he an honest man? The answer may be negative, may be positive here, but he is an honest man. Okay, so its negative, its interrogative will be isn't he an honest man? So its answer will be okay, he is an honest man, without changing its meaning. So here the sentence is given in positive. So when you change, you can also change in two ways. First, it can be correct, is he an honest man? Here the meaning of the sentence changes. But here, isn't he an honest man? That means he is an honest man. Okay, if the sentence given in positive, so you have to when you change positive in interrogative, we can add here not. Isn't he an honest man? Clear? Then next here, she doesn't like sushi. You have to you have to change into interrogative. Okay, she doesn't like sushi. So here you have to first change into affirmative. She likes sushi. Okay, then here the verb is in simple present, so you have to bring so you have to use does she like sushi? Clear? So here the sentence is already in negative form. She doesn't like. So does she like sushi? Here the sentence is written in negative, so you have to write in positive. Here the first second first sentence he is an honest man, then you have to write in negative. Clear? Without changing its meaning. In both ways we can represent. Okay, both can be here acceptable. Clear? So here look at this example here. Okay, without meaning, without changing its meaning. Affirmative, here he is a brave boy. This is affirmative. Without changing its meaning, we will add not. We will make into negative. He is not a coward boy. Clear? Similarly, this plan is possible. So this is positive. Without meaning, without changing its meaning, we have to make into negative. This plan is not impossible. Okay, this plan is not impossible. Clear? Similarly, obey your teachers. Okay, so don't write here don't obey your teachers, because we never advise someone in negative sense. Don't walk on the left side of the road. This is wrong. Okay, don't disobey your teachers without changing its meaning. Clear? So here other examples you can find here. Okay, example 1 2 here. Okay, 6 here, another more examples here. Refrain from smoking. You don't write don't refrain from smoking. Okay, don't smoke. Clear? Okay, so here another example, we will play. Similarly here, positive without changing its meaning, we have to make into negative. Okay, won't we play? This is negative. We called it negative interrogative. Okay, we called it negative interrogative sentence. Okay, the both can be acceptable here. Okay, we will play, so you have to change into yes no. Will we play? Will we play? So this is also interrogative, but here meaning changes. Okay, won't we play? The same meaning here. We will play, won't we play? The first one is negative interrogative, and second one only interrogative, yes no. Clear? Similarly, another example here, there is a road between these houses. Okay, so here isn't it? Okay, isn't there a road between the houses? Here you find the sentence is written in positive. Okay, you can also write, is there a road between these houses? Both can be acceptable. Clear? So here another example here, he read the book. He read the book. So here simple past read is used. Okay, so didn't did he read a book? Read the book. So here this answer can be correct here, and another you can also write, didn't he read the book? Clear? First one only interrogative, and second one negative interrogative. Clear? I think you have got a complete idea about it. Okay, so if you have not watched the previous video, okay, so I will provide the link in the description box. You can watch the video. Okay, so if you find any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Okay, thank you.